Warning: this video will contain darker subject matter. However, it has been edited to fall within YouTube community guidelines. Do not harass anybody that is in this video. Now, sit back, buckle up, and let's go for a ride. This is Harold, Part 2. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make a Part 2 of this documentary, but I decided it would be for the best that I did, so I could clear up some of those loose ends, and to touch on some things that I didn't finish talking about, some that I didn't talk about at all, and some things that have happened as a result of me posting that video. Now, I wasn't really sure how I would approach a topic that seems so dark, yet bring levity and humor into the situation, especially as a follow-up. Turns out, this was not hard to do, because clowns will always be here to make us laugh. Now, if you do not know what I'm talking about, or who I'm talking about, I suggest you go watch my other video, which is called The Worst Lolcow You've Never Even Heard of, or something like that. It's pretty close. I may have missed a word. I'll give you a minute. Go watch that, and then come back here so that you're caught up. Now, I do have to admit, the version that is up now is actually a pretty neutered down version of what it once was, as far as the citations, the paperwork, and everything that I had to prove it. The uncensored version with all the paperwork and stuff is available on my Patreon. The reason that is how it is, as far as the censorship that is involved, is because, well, Harold has been abusing the report system on YouTube. And shockingly, that isn't what he calls his girlfriends. Now, something pretty amazing did happen when the video came out. And that is, there was these accounts that were, 1 hour old and had left comments 58 minutes before then. I'm very happy that not Harold, other accounts, would leave comment. I'm very excited that the algorithm is showing me to accounts that are 4 minutes old, and they all take Harold's side. I think that is phenomenal, and I believe in all of it. I believe it's all true. They're all real people and totally not Harold. If you go to the video, those comments are still there. They are still there. It is what it is. I hope you were able to enjoy that documentary either way. So, let's start with me expanding on what had happened during me making the documentary. As I mentioned in the first video, he did threaten me with a lawsuit, and since the video came out about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, he has done that, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week since then. Basically saying that everything that I've said is fake. He sent some screenshots. We'll go over those in a second. I'm sorry, screenshots and photos. We'll go over both of those. He was simultaneously saying that I was doing what is called defamation of character, while saying that I was also committing harassment. The problem with both of these things is everything that I said is truthful. Defamation of character is 99 times out of 100 you lying about someone to their detriment, normally in a professional capacity. As as far as harassment, this was never like a targeted campaign. I never sent anyone to terrorize him. I don't have an individual website dedicated to bullying him. This is literally just me saying, hey, look at this goofy, hey, everybody come look at this circus act. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how this guy is weird? That's it. Okay, I don't want to dedicate a bunch of time to this. Obviously, it's the start of the video. So I just want to go through kind of like the elements of a defamation case and what you would need to defend against it. Oh, here you go. Additionally, truth is an absolute or complete defense to an accusation of defamation. Everything I said had a picture or like a video or something, you goofball. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to say about defamation and harassment. Now let's get into the stuff. Okay, so when I made part 1, he did reach out to me outside of the lawsuit stuff, and he said, I want you to hear my side of things. Now, there's a couple of things that I wanted to address because some people were like, you should have heard him out. It was mainly just Harold on a bunch of different alt accounts, which is fine. Not Harold. I will address you. So your refutation of my claim, you basically said there's no way that you could have ever hurt someone because, Patricia in particular, because she had hurt you one time. That was one of the points that you had made. So you sent me this photo. I'll put it on screen. Okay, so along with this photo that's on screen, and I'm sorry for kind of throwing this, hey, look at this injury at you, everybody watching, but I'm going to play you the audio that he sent along with this.
That night, whenever I got arrested, I hadn't even put my hands on her. She bit me and hit me in the back, and I got multiple bruises, and I got photographed.
So at first I wanted to state my opinion on this, but I feel like I would be better off looking into some actual resources. So I did just that. So there's kind of no guarantee that he's going to be out here. Hold on. Dave! What do you want? Hey man, look, I just want to know if I can get one of them things.
Right?
The other thing.
Oh, consult, yeah. Cost you 3.
Three what?
3,000. What do you think this is? Go to the hospital, see what they charge you. It's a good deal around here.
All right, fair. Well, look, man, I got a cigarette.
All right, I'll do.
All right, here, take this. The microphone. You're gonna have to
I can't
talk.
smoke this.
I mean, you probably could, but don't. All right, here you go. Hold on. All right. There you go.
All right.
Little ciggy for you.
All right. Yeah.
All right,
You know what?
right. So, this picture. I got this picture. You review it. I need like a medical review. What do we?
See, what we got here is a contusion on the left axilla. You can tell by the ectomosis and the localized edema around the site of injury is probably like a child or a woman bite mark. See right there? And by the color of it, it's probably a couple days old from the time you took this picture.
So would you say that this is like a self-defense kind of thing?
I know, my memory's getting a little joggy. What do you think this is? Free?
All right, hold on. Here, old
Okay.
Siggy. Let's.
Self-defense, nah. See, what you do is when you defend yourself, you got the outside of the arm, you got the anterior, posterior. This is more anterior. How do you get under there? You put someone's head under there, under a head choke. That's how you get that.
Head choke?
Head choke. What do you think this is?
All right.
Get going. What microphone?
Yeah, but we're not gonna listen to that guy. He probably everything he said sounded made up, like he's not even qualified. To an axilla, I think that's what he said. What is that? Is that one of those little sea lizards? Yeah, that's probably what that is. All right, let's go talk to an actual professional about this. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to sit down with me today. If you don't mind, go ahead and introduce yourself. What is your name?
My name is Franklin DeVito.
Franklin DeVito. And what is your background in?
My background is in odontology.
Odontology. Okay. To my understanding, there was some forensic pathology in there as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, what I would like to do is have you examine the pictures that are in front of you and give me kind of a better understanding of what could cause such a thing. So, what do you think that we're looking at?
This looks to be possibly ooh, hmm, shark bite.
Shark bite. Okay. On what part of the body do you believe?
This is clearly the ankle.
The ankle. Okay. Um, so how long do you think between this happening um, and the picture being taken? How long of a time frame do you think that we were looking at?
Somewhere between 72 hours and 3 weeks.
Somewhere between 72 hours. Okay. Does this look like some kind of a self-defense type of marking?
Oh, no, no. This looks playful at best.
Playful. Okay.
One might assume he was trying to wrangle this shark and get a little too friendly.
Oh, he's trying to put a hat on it or something.
No, pants, which makes no sense.
That's even worse.
You can all tell by the markings.
You are the expert, so I can't say that I have any grounds to disagree with you. But thank you for clearing up this. And yeah, I appreciate you. You clearly know what you're talking about. I'm glad I came to the right person.
Lovely chatting with you as well.
Right. I,
No, no, these are mine.
okay, that's all right. That's fine. So, as another part of Harold's refutation of the claims, quote unquote, that I had made, he actually sent me some revenge. Some revenge. Prawn. Prawn. That's revenge prawn. So his way of combating the I've never gorilla moded anyone or eggs trafficked them is that to send me a video of him not doing that. It's like saying you were accused of, I don't know, stabbing a person, and then you go like, well, here's a video of me cutting an apple normally. That should work and prove that I've never stabbed anyone. That's not how that works. A video of you not doing something isn't proof that you've never done that thing. For proof of just that, here is a video of me not making fun of Harold. Ah, look at that. I've basically never done it. Future Andrew here with an update. As a result of hearing that part 2 was coming out, he started posting more revenge prawn of Patricia on his Twitter. So I called him out, and then he said that he couldn't do that on OnlyFans, but then here's a picture of him saying that I have stuff that I can't put on OnlyFans. Okay, so another thing that he said is there is a video of Patricia following him.
He keeps recording me every time I make a statement that I want attention.
Stop. Let's
No,
go back in that
no, I'm not
house.
gonna go back in the fucking house with you. All you do is abuse me.
All right. I don't fucking abuse you.
Yeah, you fucking abuse
Stop.
me. You put your hands on me all the fucking time. You choke me out. You push me into walls. You're leaving. Where are you going? Fucking hit me.
I'm not
Fucking
fucking
hit me.
hitting you, but
Go
get
ahead
out
and
my
fucking hit
fucking
me.
face.
Go ahead and fucking hit me. You know you want to. You always do.
Stop.
Go ahead. Go ahead and fucking hit me. Get aggressive with me, please. Show our audience. I'll send it to Megan too, just like you always do. You send it to Megan every fucking. Don't fucking touch me, you abusive piece of shit. All you fucking do is hit me. Go ahead.
Stop! Get out of my face!
I'm not in your face. I'm nowhere near you. Call the cops. Call the cops. I have plenty of evidence that you're already ready to put your fucking hands on me. Already ready.
With me.
Already putting your hands on me. Congratulations. You scream so loud the fucking lights don't even want to hear you. How do you like it, RJ? How do you like it? When you think that you're in a vulnerable moment. You're in a vulnerable moment.
Leave me alone!
Touch me.
Leave me alone!
Oh God, this is great. This is great footage.
Stop.
This is such great footage. Don't touch me. He's fucking hitting me! Help! Help!
Because he had just struck her, hit her off camera. She then turns the camera on and says, "Do it again." Now, his, I guess, detractors, my detractors in this situation, came after me and they go, well, she antagonized him. That's why he did it. So at the end of the video, he actually does, he like hits her. And their whole thing was like, well, she antagonized him. She antagonized him into doing what? He's a grown man. And she also antagonized him into doing it. Meaning she knew that he was going to do the thing. Meaning she made the decision to be punched on camera as evidence as opposed to her having been punched off camera. Which, as a domestic violence victim, yeah, you would want evidence. I failed to see how that's hard to understand. If I just walk up to my dog and I go, speak Latin, and I just keep yelling that over and over again, he's not going to speak Latin. But if you, I don't know, tell your abusive partner to hit you, and they do, kind of just proven that they do that thing. That's my refutation of that. Now, the last thing that I'm going to get into is the allegation that everything that I presented was just, oh, his ex-girlfriend said the thing. That's where you're getting all of your information from. So, it's really hard for me to not do an super sick, molasses accent. And now, Your Honor, editor, can you put like a super southern sounding thing in the background as I say this? Your Honor, I would like to present the court with Exhibit A. Thank you, darling. Now, ladies and gentlemen of this fine jury, what I'm about to show you is a 911 phone call for service. And this was in a St. Louis. And as you will observe after the fact, there is a corroborating video evidence of Mr. Harold doing the thing the person is describing. 911, what's the location of your emergency?
I need to report a couple fighting next door. It's really loud and I think she's getting hurt.
Can you give me your address, please?
Yeah, it's 350 Shadwell Drive, but it's happening like 2 doors down. I think it's 342. Let me check. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Can you describe what you're hearing?
I can hear yelling and things breaking. It's a woman that is screaming. It sounds really bad.
Is this an ongoing situation? How long has this been happening?
It's been going on for at least 10 minutes. It started outside. It looks like he hit her or pushed her, and then they went inside, but it's getting louder.
Are you able to see anything from your location?
No, I can't see inside their apartment. I'm just hearing everything through the walls.
Do you know if there are any weapons involved?
I can't be sure, but it sounded like things are being thrown or broken. I didn't hear any gunshots or anything like that.
Okay, stay on the line with me. I'm dispatching officers to your location right now. Are you safe where you are?
Yes, I'm safe. I'm just really worried about her. It sounds awful.
I understand. Help is on the way. Do you know the people living in that apartment?
I don't know them very well. Just saying hello in passing. I think they lived here for about a year.
Okay. Thank you for the information. Officers will be there shortly. If anything changes or you feel unsafe, please call us back immediately.
Thank you.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hey, I just called from 350 Shadwell Drive. They're outside, it looks like.
Okay, is something happening?
Yeah, it looks like he's throwing a TV and they're screaming.
Okay, they're en route. They should be there within the next few minutes. The officers, I mean.
Okay, tell them to hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to stay on the phone until they get there?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, well, you're doing the right thing. Help is on the way.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I may have thrown a little bit of stank, a little bit of seasoning, I guess, on the reenactment of that 911 call, but how you're actually able to obtain it, and you can do it just as well. The address that I just mentioned in the reenactment, me and Jane Doe, who just did it, that Shadwell Drive address. If you want to, Missouri, this is where it happened, St. Louis, Missouri. They have sunshine laws, which means that all communication is available to the public. All court documents, calls of service, anything like that. This happened in September of 2022. You can call them up yourself or submit an email through the state. And if you do it right, say, Shadwell Drive, September 2022, they will send you a copy, a transcript if you're outside of the state, and probably audio if you're within the state. I live outside of that state. So you can get your hands on the thing that I just provided as evidence. So I don't want anybody to think that I just made it up because it sounded cool and good. That's a real that's a real call of service that happened. All right, let's take a step away from all the dark material, the dark jokes, and let's actually do something fun. Let's play a game. Woo! Yeah. All right. So we are going to play a numbers game. This is the kind of game that is fun for the entire family. All right. So grab your kids, bring them in here, they can watch this part. All right. So, how many wife beaters are on the screen? How many did you guess? Did you guess 4? Did you guess, was 4 your guess? Well, I don't have any proof that he punched his wife ever, so 3. I think 3, maybe 4. You know what? 100 points. No matter what you guessed, you're right. You have a giant brain. Now, I wasn't really sure how much time to dedicate to this goofy slime ball of a human. So I think that I'm just going to go over really, really, truly one more thing, which is going to be the girl that he's with now, because she seems to be just as bad as him. Past that, I'm not going to invest any more time in this, because he's calling the FBI. Okay, his dad works at Microsoft and is going to get me banned from Halo. But let's get into her. So honestly, leading into this, I didn't really know much about her. I knew that her name was Megan, because her name on Facebook is Megan. But the thing is about Facebook is that whatever you make your name as, it makes it your URL. So, duh. I just searched her name in the area that they were rumored to have lived in. According to their hot and horny local singles posts that they make on Twitter, like every single day. I don't know why they wouldn't live there. Now, I wasn't really sure. Okay, so when I was making part 1, there was an informant, I guess, a source that reached out to me and said that she had been threatening, she as in Megan, had been threatening this other lady's kid. Basically by saying, like, this is the doctor name, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't really know how she had access to such information. Now, for the semi-grand finale, I guess, in the first video, I said HIPAA applies to a certain group of people, and that you were going to need to know that later on. This is that later on. So if you go to Megan Kaye's profile, which is in a relationship with Chad Rhodes, her real last name comes up. Megan Pasalasqua. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Sorry for anybody who, if that's your last name, you're beautiful. Just not her. Sorry. If you look up her on LinkedIn, she's a nurse. So HIPAA actually applies to her. I've contacted her manager, which is she's a case manager. So the director of case management is who I reached out to. I did that because I know people on medical boards that told me, hey, this person who's violently threatening children and is knowingly having part in the spreading of HIV and is she's using the software at her job as a nurse that's being generous to harass people's children. If you want to talk about me saying that you have AIDS is against HIPAA, what do you think your girlfriend is doing? All right, so let's put a cherry on this thing, cherry on top of this cake, or let's get this thing out of. I'm tired of talking about this dork. So past this, I won't bring it up, but I do have a friend. She's a lady. She is a kickboxer. Now, here's the kicker. Harold, if you're still watching this, I would like to organize a fight between you two. That way, I could see, allegedly, if you could beat up a woman that's swinging back. I don't think that's really that far-fetched. If you win, I'll pay your child support. If you win, I will pay your child support. But if she wins, you have to pay your child support. Okay, that's it. I'm not talking about this dork anymore. Let's I guess just put all the stuff in there. Put all the screenshots at the end. And go watch the last one. Go watch the last video and then donate to that GoFundMe. The $1 to be a better father than Harold campaign. It's actually the top campaign in 150 U.S. cities right now. So that was a lie. Okay,